everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more Pokemon Black and White! Last time, we went north of the city to Route 4, where we caught ourselves a Sandile! And a Darumaka, but more importantly a Sandile, though your mileage may vary depending on how much enjoyment you get out of poop jokes. I won't judge you for that if you do. But then, we continued our exploration of the city by going to the Battle Company and getting loads of great items and loads of great level ups. This time, we're gonna continue our exploration of the city, but first, we find ourselves back in this plaza, and dotted throughout the entire city are vending machines. We've already seen fresh water, we've already seen soda pop, lemonade heals 80 HP, and for the money, it is fantastic. Buy as many of these as you can, they're excellent value for the money, and sometimes you'll even get lucky and the vending machine will give you 2 of the item that you ordered. It's rare, and you can go a long time without seeing it, but maybe so, it'll make it an even better value than it already was. And this reminds me of, are super potions any damn good? Just, it seems like every time, I always end up mentioning that, hey, now you don't need to buy super potions anymore, and they become available not that long before drinks. Sometimes the drinks even become available first, so congratulations, Super Potion, on being the most worthless item ever, because lemonades might as well be full heals for us for quite a while going forward. I don't need to use my Hyper Potions. I don't need to really use anything else that it's been handing me. Lemonades are all I need. So I'm going to do this for a little bit, just kind of stock up. I wish that you could buy a dozen at a time so that it's a little bit less time consuming, but maybe that's game balancing, you know? You have to have the tedium of standing here and pressing A on this machine over and over again to offset the fact that you're getting an amazing deal. And if that's the case, I'll gladly go through it. Oh, bonus, another lemonade drop down! Oh, wow. I usually go entire playthroughs without ever seeing that. Maybe my Pokemon individually aren't lucky. Maybe I'm just lucky. Not trying to take credit for those victories, even though I was the one calling the shots. You know, it's kind of a thing of teamwork, and I think with this last one we're pretty good. I'll hang on to 20,000 Pokédollars. And we should be pretty great there. And suddenly nighttime because I got interrupted and I don't know how to manage my time. Plus, I didn't want to lose showing the double lemonades right there because I was very proud of that luck. Let's talk to you by starting off today. Hey, trainer. Show me your paces. Give me a whirl. That better not be anything suggestive if I'm saying yes to it. All right, a fight is like a dance. I guess you could kind of continue to think that it's a little bit I keep saying subjective, suggestive there. Too innocent, I can't say that word, I guess. I mean, I don't know, there's a monkey involved right here. Okay, I'll stop there. Okay, so we're gonna start this off. It looks like Sandile is once again not having its first real battle. It's yet to KO anything by itself, unfortunately. So we're just gonna switch out for Blitzel right here. Or sorry, Haywire. Gotta get used to calling it by its great new name, because I like it a lot. It's just been calling it Blitzel for so long, you know? And gee, I wonder if there's going to be 2 other trainers just like you in the immediate area that are going to have Pansear and Panpour. It's not like we've seen that theming twice already by this point. You know, these elemental monkey trainers, they never come alone. Never do. Couldn't have that. And you don't quite go down right away. Bite. Okay. And you're sapping me. Not like it really matters much, just kind of using up our time with pointless animations. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I can't help but move my circle pad along with the flame charge animation where, like, I rotate it counterclockwise, then I rotate it clockwise, then I spin it around a little bit for the third part. I've subconsciously done that for the longest time, and I get some sort of weird enjoyment out of it after I realize that I do that, and I've just never stopped. It's weird. It's almost like an action command from Paper Mario, but doesn't do anything, and I just feel better doing it. Hope I'm not the only one who does things like that. I also like pressing A at certain times during animations. How about that? Those were some smooth moves, no doubt, but it'd be even tighter if I had a group. Hey, you, would you talk to the other dancers? If you invite both of them, the 3 of us can groove as a team. This opens up a bit of side quest of sorts. Can be nice while you're just exploring around town. Same outfit as me. That guy's a dancer. I am glad that you, a dancer, appreciate the dance of spinning in circles, as it's the only dance that I can remotely know how to do, and even that's giving me some credit. I lack rhythm or any sort of musical aptitude whatsoever. Smirk. I like to imagine that he's actually saying smirk right there and they're failing at being cool in a dark alley. Hello! Fancy meeting you here. Do you need something? What, you're looking for dancers for a team? Sounds very interesting, but I don't want to do a favor for someone who isn't stronger than me. Hey, let's have a battle. I'm just going all over the place with these accents. Okay, let's begin. I hope that you have Panseer on your team because maybe Sandile can finally do much of anything in a battle. Just have him in front because I want him to do some fighting. Nope, not gonna get the chance here today. Oh well. Blitzel! You're gonna create a dance team, aren't you? It sounds very interesting. I'd like to join up. I'm an overachiever. I didn't just get him a dance partner, I even reunited him with his identical twin. I need to heal pretty badly. What do I want to use for healing right here? You know what? Yeah. I finally found a use for super potions. Using them up now so I don't have to use up my actually good healing items. I didn't remember that I had backtracking in my party. Just seeing backtracking in all caps right there gave me a little laugh out of just poor memory and just thinking I deposited him already. I'll take that potion. I guess I kind of prefer that over getting an escape rope. Let's head into this cafe right here. Great location, a dark, dank alley and open in the middle of the night, no less. After a tiring day at work, this cafe is the perfect spot to let your mind relax. Yes, I can totally relax in a hole-in-the-wall restaurant located in a dark alley in Manhattan. A beautiful melody makes people happy. A sad melody makes people sorrowful. That's the power of melodies. When I listen to his guitar, it reminds me of leaving home for the first time and tears of farewell my mother cried. I won't get any more on that topic or tell any personal stories because I don't want to embarrass the woman. This is your first visit to this cafe, am I correct? Please. Hey, if you say so, I'll take 2 free lemonades in one day. Give this to your dear Pokemon. But I don't have a deerling. I'm stupid. You say anything else? Oh, you're just telling us to enjoy ourselves or some stuff like that. Well, you gave me my free item. I got what I came for. What was I checking on again? I opened the menu and I don't know why. I'm really... Maybe I'm out of it. I don't know. Let's go down here. Where did I put those sunglasses? On your face. Ah, I found them. The situation's probably not as humorous as I'm making it out to be, though. But I'm sure that if you were to remove that dumpster, you could see they were on his face the whole time because they probably didn't draw him a sprite without them. And you've really got to have more light to see your way by. Take this, it'll help you see in dark places. TM70 Flash lowers the opponent's accuracy by 1 stage. If you use the move Flash, the accuracy of the opponent's moves goes down. When you use it twice, the rate to get a hit by a move will be about half. Because it means more light. Sorry, buddy, though, but with those sunglasses in a dark alley, I think you're a little bit short-sighted. Because that's not accurate. You need to use Flash 3 times to make it half the normal accuracy, not 2. So do not take his advice. It's not very good. Battle Company, we welcome... Yes, I've already destroyed and dominated all of you and taken all of the items that your company has in it, so you don't need to tell me anything like that. Hey there, trainer. Are your Pokemon healthy? Being healthy's the best, because when you're healthy, you can do anything! Your motivational speech from a random passerby for today. Next time I'll do it. Next time I want to eat a Castelia cone for sure. Well, I got one. I've had it on me for a day, and it's probably a soggy bunch of moosh, but I'm just happy knowing that I have it and you don't, because, you know, holding that over people's heads when things are new and exciting is kind of cool. When my thrown Pokeball rocks 3 times and I hear that great click, my life is full of things that give me joy. This is just City of the Motivational Speakers, isn't it? I want to go into this building, and I want to show you, okay, that right there really confuses me. I've always wondered about this. That looks like there's stairs going down, but there's not. And if you try to go on them, you just go out the door. I don't know why that's there. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a New York building kind of thing. Maybe it's something that newspaper buildings have in them because, yeah, I hope I didn't spoil it. That's what we're actually in. But I've never understood what that was. This is the Passerby Analytics HQ. If you want to join us, please speak to the leader. Hello. Do you always have a feeling of gratitude? Oh, you dropped your Pokeball. Here you are. Please remember to thank someone who helps you. It might sound trivial, but it's important. Now, will you tell me your feeling of gratitude? Bribery! That's a way to get me to tell you. How do you thank Passerby? This will be visible in multiplayer. Let's see. I was gonna write Awesome City, but it didn't fit, so I went with Awcity. What a wonderful phrase. It warms up my heart. If someone helps you, show your feelings of gratitude. I'm sure they will appreciate your feelings. Okay, so you're just letting us change this at any time. You're not the leader as extravagantly dressed as you might be. Is this the paperboy who delivers these analytics? Greeting is important, isn't it? If you don't mind. Oh, he's just letting us change this. Once again, this is visible in verses. I do say hello a lot, but let's do some flavor. I mean, hey, that's how I greet you. Yep, it's a good greeting. It cheers me up. Please feel free to come and say hi again. I look forward to seeing you again. So that's cute. You can set your settings for what people will see in multiplayer, but more importantly, what are people's favorite things? What is popular right now? Have you ever wondered these things? Welcome to Passerby Analytics HQ. This is where you find all the answers. You have good eyes full of curiosity. My eyes are filled with curiosity. I should never try to sing, but I do anyway because it's kind of fun to sing badly sometimes. So I am a statistician. I can't even pronounce the title of my job. First, you'll receive a survey request from me. It's a good thing that that's not a requirement for the job to be able to pronounce what you do. Survey radar, you'll be able to choose the survey you want to conduct. If you pass by a lot of people, the radar will collect the information. Of course, we prepared some compensations for the survey. Blair, I expect you do a great job. What would you like to do today? Let's report results. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, so the way that this works is that whenever you pass by people on the sea gear, after they have answered questions here about themselves, you will get the answers to those questions. You collect them as analytics to figure out what percentage of the people that you've passed by answered what in these questions, and you report them to this guy, fulfilling his requests, and you get items for it. There's a lot of requests, and by extension, a lot of items. Your reward for doing them all is a rare candy. You will not be obtaining this rare candy. Trust me. It is absurd how much you have to do to get all of these requests and fulfill everything. There are 46 of these requests, and the easy ones require you to survey 5 people in 2 hours. Yeah, playing with them locally. You want to know what the hard stuff is like? You have to play with 100 people in 24 hours. Twice. I get that some people think that this is a cool idea. I've seen Pokemon fans organizing events at conventions to try to get the rewards from this before. But not only has it not aged well, you were never going to complete this unless you either A, went to a convention on the week that this game was released, or B, lived in Japan. On top of that, the rewards aren't even good. Aside from the rare candy, everything he gives you is easily obtainable at some point. I weep for the poor programmers who had to put hundreds of hours into making this feature only for it to be this. This takes a while. But if you take the time to answer every single question yourself, you get yourself a Sody Pop. I'm not sure if I would advise doing this because it actually spoils some things coming up, like characters we haven't met and the identities of some of the gym leaders. Up to you if you really consider that big of a deal, but it's something that I'm not super fond of. You can change your answers at any time. I don't think we have anything that we can report to you. Report the results? Okay, yeah, we need to do this with 4 people. Just a hunch, I don't think I'm going to be passing by 4 people in the next 2 hours who have this game. So sorry, buddy, we're going to be on our way. It's kind of a nice little idea having this going on in the background while you're passing by other people, but it was a little bit too ahead of its time. If something like this was happening over Street Pass where you didn't even need to be in the game, I think it'd be a lot better. There you go, though. Wanted to show it to you because it usually gets glossed over. Now, we got a heck of a lot of piers to explore. Let us get going on that. This is really awkward to walk on. I don't really know what direction the D-pad's gonna take me. Haha, strength is not the size of a body. It's in the size of the heart. I know, cardiovascular exercises are far more important, right? It's small compared to the luxury liner, but the size of a ship doesn't change the feeling of adventure when you're out on the open sea. Come on, buddy, stop holding out. Take me to Burbank City. That's pier number 1, not terribly exciting. Now let's go to... It's really weird that you can't, like, just walk to the right there if you're the furthest out. I guess you just keep running into it because the single tile movement's not exactly right on there. Both Pokemon and people will meet their destined partner someday. I believe it because my sister who got married said so. Putting an awful lot of stock in that there true love. What do you want? Oh, the dance team. You're going to introduce me to the team. Oh, before then, let's have a Pokemon battle. I was great in Pokemon lessons. I think our schools have subjects like that. Well, I know for a fact that you're going to have a Panseer because I know how these things work. So I think now, at long last, Sandile can actually put its money where its mouth is. You see its adorable little doofy smirk? Yeah, that will be the last thing you see before you get into the tomb. Okay, before you get into a tomb. There. Thank goodness I'm part dark type and that's not something gained when evolving. That would really suck if the bite actually was really hurting me right there and I was losing to a Panseer. Just, as someone who's raised a Panseer, losing... Stop! Oh my... No! 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 Okay, please! Sandile! I was just about to say that as someone who has raised a Panseer, there is no greater insult than losing in any capacity to it. Let's see, 35 power, 85 accuracy. Once that's laid down... Yeah, Bite does more damage. Even though it does damage over time, it's more reliable to just use Bite, even when Sand Tomb is super effective at just how weak it is. And right there, I activated my ability for the first time. If you defeat the opposing Pokemon with a Pokemon with Moxie, your attack goes up a stage automatically. It's really fun in long battles and any sort of boss fight where you can just get the momentum going so well that your opponent can't stop you. That's part of the reason that I wanted to use it, because it's such a fun ability. It's great. If you've never used it, definitely try it. If not on Sandile, at least on Scraggy. What was that? Oh, the dance team. I will join the team. That was awfully convenient. Already found the third member of the troupe. Let's go and see what Mickey has to say about that. It's like some creepy cult where they all look the same, dress the same, and move in unison. Thanks, man. I've got the best team in the world here. That's how I feel. Amulet Coin. If you are holding that and you win a battle with the Pokemon that is currently holding it, then you get double money out of your opponent. Can be rather nice. Not really a whole lot of things that require a lot of money, but, you know, can't really hurt to have more money. Okay, you guys are getting creepy, but at least to its credit, it kind of goes along with what I was saying, that every trainer class is separated from the others. Dancers are animated a lot more than the rest, which, you know, fits. And now every time of day is in this video because it takes just that dang long to see this entire honkin' city. For the next thing that I want to show, we're going to go into the Pokemon Center. And up to the, what can loosely be described as a second floor, more like a loft, really, when you get down to the terminology. But I want to talk to this lady, not the one who looks like she's raising her hand. Welcome to the Pokemon Wireless Club Union Room. You may interact directly with many trainers here. Would you like to enter the room? Yes. Wait, trainer. Your title on your trainer card is still just Pokemon Trainer, isn't it? If you change your title, you can easily project your image to others when you greet them in the Union Room. Let's see, how about preschooler? I'm not that much of a sore loser. I'm not that immature, and I'm not that eating my own snotty. Wow. That's the first impression I got from you. Let's change your time. Fine. I kind of want to do this quickly anyway, so fine. I will take my image. It's not like anyone but you is going to see it anyway because we're not really connecting with another person. I swear that this is important to seeing all of the city, though, and seeing all that it has to offer you. We have not gone into the Union Room quite yet. It looks the same as it always really did. Here you can do a few things. You can send messages to other players, though a little bit less limited than the infrared connection on the Seagear. I don't really get why the Union Room even exists. All these features are fine on the Seagear. It just lets you do them wirelessly. You can battle, you can trade, you can do some doodling. You can also do a certain fifth feature that's not accessible now, but really, I just want to do a quick trade. Look at her go! If you remember back when we played with Masaya to show the Seagear features and her sprite showed up as a nurse, that's what it's referring to when it was saying, oh hey, I get the impression of preschooler from you. That's the default trainer class. You can of course change it like she was saying. I didn't do anything big. I just traded and traded back the Lillipups that Masaya and I had traded back when we went over the Seagear using her cartridge because I was incorrect about something. If you trade with somebody who is registered on another country in GeoNet, from the country that you're registered in the Union Room only, will not count if it's on the Seagear, which I didn't know, and then you talk to this lady on Unity Pier, hi, would you like to go to Unity Tower? What's that? Unity Tower is a place where trainers gather from all over the world. If you have friends who live far away, you may be able to have a merry reunion. Well, merry reunions are my favorite kind of reunion. Certainly not high school reunions or even family reunions for that matter, unless we're talking about one side of my family in particular, but I'll leave that as a mystery. Here we go. Man, that ocean pollution's gotten bad with the clouds that low resolution. Yes! So, Unity Tower has actually one of the root themes on it, is referred to into the in-game files as the United Nations. It is a mixture of that as well as the Empire State Building, and it's on an island for some reason, which I don't really get that. Gotta go through airport security to get in. You're a new face. Is this your first time here? Unity Tower is a place where trainers come from all over the world. Yes, we've heard. That's why I work hard every day doing security checks to protect those young trainers. Don't loiter around here and cause trouble. Okay, you can pass. Whenever they say K and they're a police officer, you know to, stay on their good side. Wow, so you like video games then? He's referring to the surveys that we just filled out. Number of visitors in Unity Tower is 1. And visit whichever floor you like. You're just telling us the exact same thing again. I'm just kind of wanting to show this, though, because I'm willing to bet that not that many people have visited this, and those who have on fresh save, those who have, probably, it seems to be believed that you can't visit this on a fresh save file, yet I'm proving that you can. The only exception is that if you're playing a Japanese language version, because you can only register in Japan, so you have to be playing with somebody who's on another language version, because on those you can register for any country. It's a little bit of a weird change. I say that we definitely got the long end of the stick in the localization. Yes, I'd like to go upstairs. There are 130 floors to this building. One for every country that you can possibly register as your location. There is no 131 floors. There's no reward if you go out of your way to complete this whole thing, so I don't really see that as all that necessary. But, Hungary. Massey registered her country as Hungary. I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why that country is always funny to, like, everyone who says it. It's just kind of one of those things. I don't know, if you're so Hungary, maybe she should have moved to Turkey. Or Hamburg. Is Hamburg a country? Probably. I don't want to offend anybody in a country, though, so I'm just going to say I don't know and not pretend like I know the answer. That's the way you want to go. On every floor for each country, you can see the last few people that you interacted with in multiplayer from said country. In this case, what's up, Blair? Remember me? It's me, Whitlia. I'm from Hungary. We traded Lillipup and Lillipup recently, right? Thanks. I absolutely adore Lillipup. I'm glad to know that it's in good hands with you. Guess what? I've traded with people in this many places. 1. You don't say. Okay, I don't really... I'd like to meet whoever that is. It's interesting because many of them also enjoy this and that. Hey, Blair, you should come to Hungary sometime soon. It would definitely be fun. And the text is formatted awkwardly because they had to compensate for things like Czechoslovakia. Or I guess it's Czech Republic now. I miss the name Czechoslovakia. It was the funniest name for a country ever, but I'm getting sidetracked. This is actually kind of a cool little area that makes everything that you've done in multiplayer tangible. And I think it's kind of something that is really cool whenever you actually have a lot of people in it. I can't really show what it looks like, though, but hopefully this gives you a pretty good idea of what it's like. And come on. Oh. The first option was return to the entrance, and I wasn't selecting it because I'm like, oh, go to a different floor. I'll just select floor number 1. I'm such a dolt sometimes. I guess this technically qualifies for being the largest building in any Pokemon game, even though every room looks the same and all that's different is just the text and the trainers that are in it. So, there you go. Unity Tower. I really wanted to showcase this place as best that I could because, being real with you, I wasn't aware that Unity Tower existed until 2014. I was stunned when I realized there was a major area that I'd never even been to, but it's so far out of the way, there's no one who tells you about it, not even the lady on the pier whose job it is to take you here, unless you've already traded with somebody else in the one very specific way that makes it work, but I think it's a cool concept and I wouldn't mind seeing it return someday. Plus, I'm willing to bet that if I played so long without knowing that it existed, maybe some of you are seeing it for the first time here as well. But with that, we have seen another one of the major roads of Castelia City. This one a little bit less major than the others, but I think we made up for it by seeing some other features. Even though they do deal with multiplayer a bit and they aren't terribly helpful nowadays, I wanted to show you what you could do in them and just kind of what they were like, because not really that many people even talk about these things anymore, and I think they're pretty cool. Well, I think this one's pretty cool. I've said my piece on the other one. But next time on Pokemon White version, we actually still have more of this city to see. And not a little bit. There's still a lot to do and see. We're gonna be going to a fairly remote location in Castelia City. See you guys then. I leave you with hoping that you enjoy the song, because I know I do.